Isaiah 15, you've got a prophecy here about Moab, and it says that Moab and the people of Moab are going to cry out and weep and wail. And then Isaiah speaks himself. He says, my heart cries out for Moab. Having just said they're going to be crying out when they're judged and condemned. And then he says, my heart now cries out for Moab. In other words, he was caught up in his own message. Now, the message that we have to this world is that judgment is coming, that they are going to perish unless they repent. Make no mistake about that. And when you see people in their masses ignoring God's call, turning away from it, this should grieve us in our heart. We should have a heart that bleeds for humanity, rather than saying, oh, well, they had the chance, they didn't take it. How foolish they are. Serves them right. We should have a heart that bleeds for people, because that is what God has. God has no pleasure in the death of the wicked. He's a God who loves to save. Yahoshua, Jesus. Yahweh saves. That's what he likes doing. He rejoices to forgive. He likes forgiving. And yet people don't want to repent, and they don't want this at all. So we've got to have the Spirit of God, the attitude of God in all this, that we desperately want men and women to repent. The fact that there is so little serious response to the gospel should break our hearts. We should not be indifferent to that. We should not shrug. We should care. And if you have that heart that bleeds, you will be in step with God, and he will empower you in some way to powerfully witness and make a difference with at least a few.